A lot of local races going the Democrats' way, even if the presidential race is not. And Faye Fredericks anchors our coverage from the Democrats. One historic surprise there tonight. Faye?
Nationally.
Yeah, absolutely. The chant around the room here at Democratic Party headquarters in downtown Phoenix has been, there is a new sheriff in town. Let's bring him in. He is Paul Penzone. Paul, congratulations, first of all. This is really historic.
Thank you, Faye. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate this and just thankful for all the support.
Yeah, so you had the crowd very excited here. This means a lot to a lot of supporters here in Arizona. What does it mean to you?
It means the opportunity to have the blessing and the privilege of going back into law enforcement, working with good men and women of all different races, of all different ethnicities, of all different backgrounds to serve a community that reflects that. So to have this privilege to work with chiefs around the valley and others to bring it back together in a more cohesive fashion, to me it's just a great honor.
What was the message that you think really resonated with voters?
There's no place for politics and policing. We have to get away from that, and we have to become, especially in this community where the cities and municipalities and the county are so intertwined, we have to be on the same page and working collectively to serve the needs of the community on law enforcement issues and never politics.
Yeah. What's your first thing you're going to do?
Well, the most important thing is to get to know the men and women within that organization and make sure that we're properly structured to make changes in a culture to move forward in a way that we can restore trust, transparency, and confidence.
Yeah. Now, some of the calls that have gone out, I heard as you were stepping up to the microphone there, were to disband, get rid of Tent City. Any plans along those lines?
Every aspect of the organization, I have to be a responsible leader and evaluate them on the benefit for this community, if they're necessary, if they're efficient, if they're safe, and why it is in the best interest of everyone that we have here. So those decisions won't be made until I can fairly and objectively evaluate everything and make solid decisions on it.
Yeah, you were
and forgive me, it's so loud, I'm losing my own thoughts.
No,
so
that's okay.
Me.
You were thanking your wife, Veronica, and you talked a little bit about the 2012 race, and after your unsuccessful attempt to unseat Sheriff Joe Arpaio then, what made you come back? You told a great story about Rocky. Tell that again.
Yeah, my wife's a big Rocky fan, and first of all, she said, this is unfinished business, because we care about this community, and this is what I do, like many other good men and women. We serve in the manner of law enforcement, where that's our skill set. So to see what I felt was a void and a disappointment where it wasn't really cohesive with those in need, my wife's like, you got to finish what you started. And she said, listen, honey, it's like Rocky 2. In the first one, he lost a close one. The second one, he comes back and he wins. So you got to get back out there and keep fighting. And she's much wiser than I am, so you see how it turned out.
Last question for you, Paul. Did Sheriff Arpaio call you, and what did he say?
We haven't spoken yet.
You haven't spoken yet. All right, do you anticipate hearing from him?
You know what? I don't worry about that. I worry about just having the chance to enjoy this moment that I'm in with my family. Our boys are both here from out of town, and it's just a very special time, so that's where my focus is.
Paul, thank you very much. Congratulations again on the win tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll send it back into studio, guys.